Okay, we're up.
Alright.
Now we just have to, like, sit here and get the music started now that it's starting. So, let's turn that up so we can hear it.
Not too loud, though.
Yeah, no, it's not too loud. The stream has a different volume than what we're hearing.
Well, I need to also not be distracted when I read.
Yeah. There we go. I like how the thumbnail's almost what we're at right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got to have an opening slide.
What would that be?
This.
Oh. Just us and our disappointed looks.
Yeah, and how disappointed I am in you. Because you made this.
I'm subjecting everybody to this. I'm making this public.
Mm-hmm.
I dug these out of the recesses of an old shitty photo sharing account.
Photo bucket?
No! Don't make people look for it. I made this comic when I was 12, 11, 13, 13.
You just had to go up the list.
Yeah. I made this comic when I was 17. It's my magnum opus.
Jesus. Imagine if this was your magnum opus.
Oh god, no, please. I mean, like, the newer version's gonna be.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Well, actually, no. The thing we're working on is gonna be magnum opus, but this one is a revisit into the past.
Yeah.
Okay, fun fact.
Oh god.
I used to refer to this character's hair as axe hair. Because,
Okay, just making sure all their stuff is good.
I used to refer to it as the axe hair because the fucking, like, bangs look like a fucking axe. It would actually, he had a different design. When I first made him, he had this, like, weird antenna hair. I'm like, that looks dumb.
1 second, let's just listen to the stream.
He had a different design when I first...
Okay, we're good. I did not mean to do any of that. I don't know what's happening.
You destroyed it.
Yeah, I ruined the preview. Okay, we're good. Because, you know, the stream count is always accurate, so we can totally trust how many people are watching the stream.
Hello, Elmo.
Smiley Elmo.
Smiley Elmo.
He's the guy that you made the
That's right.
thing for.
You actually had the icon for a while, and I was very proud.
I think it was on Discord.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the first page?
I want to wait until some people are here. It's you!
We've got Smiley here, so.
He's the only one that matters.
I'm pretty sure Mr. G is also here, but he's silent.
Mr. Silent Man.
Let's just sit in silence for a few minutes, you know? Because, you know, that's good.
Do you have it framed over your bedside? Do you kiss it every single night as you go to sleep?
Why do you do this? Why must you put him on the spotlight? Now he's obligated to do that. So are you ready? You have full control. It's
That's
just
right.
these arrows.
Can I move the keyboard a little closer?
No.
No, I'm doing it.
How dare you? Okay, let's get that mouse out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. So to reiterate for anybody that's still here, thank you. Yeah. So this is a comic I made a long time ago, in the odd year of 2010 to 2011. This comic only lasted about a year.
They're really 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you were. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I made this comic when I was around 13, 12 or 13. It was a part of a very, very complicated and long book series and comic series that I never ended up just doing. I wrote the book and I made this comic, but I never actually got to the middle part where they connect. So I was on a website that, it's gone now, they deleted it, it's just gone.
Good.
Yeah.
Deleted.
I had hosted this Comic-Con, and I was surprisingly actually one of like 4 people that was a popular comic artist. The reason why? The popular comic artists had chapters that lasted longer than 2 chapters.
I mean 2 pages?
No, 2 chapters. Because people would always do like a first chapter, and
then give up on their comic?
Yeah. I decided no, I wasn't going to be one of them, and I ended at chapter 6! Only halfway through. Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready for this?
And I'm trapped here. You're holding me hostage.
Yes, I am. Do you want to change the music?
No.
Okay. So the comic series is called Life in Death, and it's terrible.
Unless you're looking at the thumbnail, then it's lit and titty. It was your idea.
Shut up. Alright, so this is Life and Death. By the way, you're going to hate everything about this. So, oh god.
I forgot.
I forgot about this too.
Jesus.
That's really good text on blue on blue and red on red. I thought I was edgy with this comic. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a mature comic because there's blood. But I wasn't actually allowed to show death on screen, otherwise I get banned from the website.
And then you had child death on screen.
I did have child death, and the chapter got deleted. And I had to put up a censor, and I was actually really bitter about that. I was like, no, this is not fair! And so I put up a censor that was like passive-aggressive, and it didn't go well. So, there was a time so long ago when the Earth was young. During this time, two blood-lined families have grown the ability to make the illusion of life and death. For many generations, this bloodline's powers had increased to the point where they were no illusions anymore, and their powers had grown their own personalities. This grew a corruption in This grew corruption in the death bloodline. This started the hunt of their family. Now we can get on to more easily read text. By the way, Algarian is a terrible font.
Yeah, I noticed, and it's the entire comic is in this font.
Almost all of it.
It's your narration text.
It was a terrible slaughter. Men, women, and children alike were caught in the bloodletting. Wow, I'm using big words. The home village of Death Bloodline was completely massacred in one night, and all the family generation dead. The Life family bloodline were the cause of this death. Oh no, we're getting to that. We are getting to that.
Yeah, you have no idea. Comic Sans appears shortly.
The Life family line stood by their decision and would accept any punishment the king saw fit. Gotta love this text.
I really like this part. The good old terrible artifacting. Whenever you have too many similar colors and it just starts fading together.
But the king deemed them not even worthy of a slow and painful death, so they were exiled, vanished forever. That would be a bad idea. You just have an entire clan of murderers. Why not just fucking execute them?
That's too much.
Alright.
Now we're on to, to, you know.
Why did I put text over text?
The Z's?
Yeah.
You drew those Z's in too.
I did
Those aren't text Z's. This is paint.
Text Z's?
This is paint, so there's no spell check either.
They say only few death family members survived the slaughter, but they all have died later on. Their generations started to wither, and soon their powers were scarce. To the point where they had become human. Until now!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no. I don't want to read this. Oh god, I don't want to read this.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty, you slept through class again?
I like how the text difference from
it's
Naru.
Like, Naru! Is like fucking, she just screams every line. Hey, Sleeping Beauty! Oh god.
Then you cut to the new comic and they hate each other.
Yeah, they hate each other. It's like, you fucking stole my necklace, you piece of shit. And she's like, hey, Sleeping Beauty, sleep through class again? And, god.
What?
Gleam.
Okay. Stop. Okay, I need to understand the dimensions of what's happening.
Okay. Ask away.
Oh, okay, so she's handing the necklace to him.
Yes.
I thought it was floating in the void long enough to get a good shot of it.
I've never actually been one for backgrounds. You'll see later. He's like, wah! it's beautiful. Can I wear it? Mm-hmm.
No, okay, let's go back again. What happened? How did this go from this? Where is the necklace on her?
She didn't have it on her. She was holding it behind her back, I think. We don't know where those hands are, if she even has hands.
Okay.
I like how we're actively avoiding drawing hands.
I like how his text right now is still like, you know, normal text.
Yeah, I actually, big, spoiler alert, I lost what this text was called, so I had to change everything to Comic Sans. So, wow, it's beautiful, can I wear it? Mm-hmm, it's yours, but only for today, got it? And this is like probably the most natural dialogue I've ever written. Thanks, Mira, I owe you one. Really, I do. Now I need to get home. Later.
It's like freaking Donald Trump talking.
I love the artifacting on the pendant when it's small. There were lines there. There was lines there.
That actually makes it look like a game item.
It does.
Looks like Oblivion texture.
Okay, are you ready? Here's the most confusing set of panels I've ever made. Okay, so...
Okay,
here's the order of which you're supposed to read them in. The top left to the top right, then the side left to the side right, and then to the bottom left.
I mean, it's intuitive enough.
Wait, the whole thing was... So, he has his backpack, and he's walking, and then this girl comes up behind him in his fucking Luigi face. And he's... By the way, please look at that hand right there that's holding the backpack. Both of those hands.
He got worms. And then freaking...
His hand, he's got a Donald Trump hand.
I have to like zoom in a lot just so it shows up on stream properly.
I love how, like, only the red artifacts really badly. And the problem is, there's a lot of red in this comic, because...
the thing is, I like how the artifacting sort of gives it a look of texture to it.
Yeah, it
it's
gives
just...
it glow.
This looks bad. Okay.
Okay, so... He's walking along. By the way, if you can barely see it, go to the first panel. No, the other one. Oh my god, page... panel.
Oh.
That one.
Uh-huh.
Go into the first panel. Zoom in.
Just zoom into it.
Do you see that? There was originally lines of her sneaking up on him. She didn't just appear out of nowhere. Because of how bad it's artifacted. You can't even see it.
Bottom right corner hand is nice. That one.
Wait a second, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good.
Yes, 5. The issue is they're all at the same elevation.
They're all fingers.
They're all at the same elevation across there.
Oh god. Alright, are you ready for the next page?
No, we have to talk about this.
Oh, that's right.
We have to talk about this up here. We have to talk about the abomination that is this hand holding the backpack.
Do you like her tits? Do you like her tits?
Yeah, the good old diamond.
Okay, so she's walking up behind him. She grabs the necklace. It says snag, and the whole thing is the drop isn't the drop of like a thing. He drops the backpack. By the way, this is the backpack's only cameo. It's never seen again.
Thing is, he's holding his backpack off to the side from his body. He's not resting it on the shoulder. He has his wrists like this, holding it. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so he's like, stop! Stop!
Wait, so I don't understand here. It's... I said, and then stop!
No, that's what I said. That's what's the confusing part.
Is this?
That's the last panel. That's the right panel right before he's like, stop! And he said, I said, stop.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop! Stop.
And by the way, the whole thing was, there's actually a few pages left out from this comic because some of them got badly JPEG'd.
I'm guessing one of them is this transformation sequence?
Well, there was also some pages I skipped intentionally to pull this out faster. So he was supposed to transport them to the top of a building. That's what that is.
So he just doesn't demolish the building.
No, they're not on a lot. He's on top of a building.
I like the,
This is the road?
The road? What's with the blood?
It's lights! One's going one way, one's going the other.
How is it nighttime?
They
just got out of school.
They just changed it to... That's what the powers do! I'm not gonna fucking cover for this bullshit. So the main two fonts this character uses is both Algarian and Chiller. And it's
They're
bad.
both terrible.
He's like, "You're," but I didn't put like the.
Yeah, you didn't keep his freaking font from here.
No, the whole thing is when he says something spooky. I just want to look at him for a second. Please look at his mouth. He's got fangs, which never show up ever again. As well as, like, so here's the thing. His shirt changes color. I don't remember if it stays that color for when he's in that transformation.
I like the pea soup. And I like that. That's my favorite spot right there. You know, the white pixel.
He's wearing a gold belt, but I didn't understand what gold was, apparently.
Yeah, gold's a really hard color to do, apparently. I mean, I had trouble with it.
Well, I can do it now.
Yeah.
But, so he's like, stop. And, like, there was supposed to be, like, what is those things? A dash? No. What is those lines called? I'm having a blank here.
Like, the zoom lines? Like...
No. That paint bucket failed. I know, right? I never noticed it until you pointed it out. Although there's quite a few more little white dots everywhere on him.
And then, you know, you've got over here...
And up.
Several over here.
It's bad. So, whatever that line is that, like, sort of you cut yourself off when you have the dash and everything.
Yeah.
So, I forgot to put that there, so he's just saying, "You're!" And she's supposed to reply to him saying, "Azura, in your class, I saw your friend give you this pretty pendant, so I thought I want it!" Because that's completely believable. But this gem is totally fake. And she just drops it and smashes it on the ground. I love it. This is a piece of shit in his eye. So the whole thing was like, here's some common sense. Some guy just transported you on top of a building and made it nighttime. And you destroy the pendant he wanted back. This woman's not smart. And she's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, and then it comes to the, like, you know, the newer rendition. And she's like freaking menacing.
She beats the shit out of him, actually.
Yeah.
Oh god, you ready?
No, I'm not. Oh no.
Okay, so this would be a page after this one that sets up what happens. I did actually draw it. Halfway through drawing it, I accidentally saved it as a JPG and artifact the fuck out of it.
I certainly like this.
He's got fire in his eye.
As well as just the finger gun. He's one thing away from flipping her off.
Can we have a character that flips, that actually, like, flips people off when he snaps?
Ow. I don't know if I can do that, because how you snap, off your middle finger is...
That's what makes it go like that.
No, you don't have to do that.
By the way, the gimmick of the comic was these characters activate their powers by snapping. So please look at those eyes. I was actually like, oh, I'm gonna make some nice gradient. And then he goes, snap! Now you'd expect maybe he, like, I don't know, broke her bone or something, but nope, he just snaps, and his hair's now even more fiery.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I thought you were just being inconsistent.
No, anytime he gets pissed off, his hair gets more fiery. Because he has anger problems. Then he has pointier shoulders now, and the stars are red.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, this comic is infamous for having hair that grows all the time at inconsistent shapes. Now, in this point, there was supposed to be...
Okay, let's stop before we read anything. Yeah, there's stars between the moon and Earth, right? If there was a star between moon and Earth, we'd be dead.
I used my middle finger. But yes, what we could just explain that somebody just ripped a hole in the sky and broke the game. So there was supposed to be a setup comic that I accidentally fucked up, so I could no longer use it. The whole thing was, there were these walls that were to come up around them like a box that would put them into this little duel area. And that's when he's like, shall we duel by sword or fists? Your choice. And she accurately says, what? As any normal person would do.
Okay, so Smiley, I snap with different fingers. I can do multi-snaps. which is 2 snaps at once. It's not very loud, but it helps with snap stacking.
Nice. Do you like to go off?
But usually I just snap with my middle finger and my thumb, and the middle finger contacting the palm is what makes the snap.
So yeah, I hate this. I hate this page. I hate all of these pages, actually.
But I feel like her response is this face and her response is probably the most accurate and realistic thing in this entire thing.
Yep.
This entire comic
She's
series.
the only normal character, except for her motivations.
3 finger snaps I haven't perfected yet.
Well, you just did it.
No, I haven't. Because the thing is, whenever I use my pinky to snap, I go over my ring finger too quickly.
Alright, are you ready for the next page?
No. Well, let's do it.
If you will not choose your death, then I will choose it for you! And another snap! And the thing on the wall, so actually, there's another page.
And then he just ends up like this with his finger.
He goes like this.
I can't even do that naturally. I can't get the finger
That's how I
out.
snap. That's the reason why I draw it the way that's how I snap.
I do this. I leave my thumb up like this. My hand curls up like this to make a better acoustic sound.
I don't know, maybe that's why well, I'm also wearing gloves. So he snaps, and then the thing on the wall comes to life. And the whole thing was...
Oh, that was the thing on the wall.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Oh.
No, that's not a part of her.
Thought it was
That
a
was
shadow.
a very big, miscommunication through this comic.
Was your inability to convey messages of characters appearing and disappearing
Yeah.
at random intervals?
So this thing comes alive. By the way, there's a reference back to I'm gonna flip back to that page. That thing. That's their goddesses, which are split in half. So that's it.
Okay. Wait, that's the last. That can't be the last page. Is
It's
it?
not the last page.
Okay.
I was just referencing back to that's what that thing is. For clarification.
Yes, I have gone through snapping methods.
Okay, quick thing.
Oh, Jesus
I was
Christ.
extremely into Yu-Gi-Oh! I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I grew up on it, and I was getting back into it, so...
And you were watching the dub too.
Yeah, I was watching the dub at first, and then my sister was like, you should watch the sub, it's actually pretty good. I didn't ever go back and rewatch the sub for the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Until just recently. So I watched the rest of it in sub, and it's like, Judgment! Obliterate her! People were wondering what the fuck was wrong with this character when I first put it out. Like, why does she look like that? Because she's half a person.
Yeah, why? It looks terrible.
You see, if I were to...
Because it just looks like Naru sideways. From earlier in the comic. Like, let's go back. It looks like Naru sideways. Naru, once again, sideways. It just looks like how you draw characters that are sideways.
I know, right? And then she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and she accurately starts crying, and he's like, kill her already! No! And like, Jesus Christ, man, you really like murdering. And then like, oh no, his human side's like, how about we don't murder? And he's like, stop! I'll handle this myself.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's like, that'll hold for a bit, let's hope you learned your lesson.
She died! She's dead!
Please zoom up on that face.
You can't do that to a character and expect them to survive!
Oh my god.
Yeah, just ba-thump back a page, just ba-thump.
He's like, wait, I don't want to murder people.
The thing is, I read that first as bathtub.
There's the thing later on that I'm gonna actually point out that looks like a different word. So he's like, snap! That's probably the only nice looking snap hand I've ever made in this comic.
No, the thing is, he's like, his hand's like this. Like,
What?
his fingers are sort of bent,
No, he's going like this.
I guess.
Like this.
He's just bad at drawing fingers.
I know, right? So he encases her in stone, and then he looks down at the shards. By the way, do you love his sneakers?
Are you sure they're not just little angry men?
Oh, fuck! By the way, do you love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Eyes?
Yeah.
So he looks down at the shards on the ground. By the way, that was a pretty clean, breakage. There's not too many tiny things. So he, like, looks down at it, and then he looks up in the sky. He's like, what is this feeling? So sudden and new!
Kind of looks like Crow from the front.
It does look like a crow. By the way, do you love this fucking, like, how there's no black outlines on the text, so it just blends in with whatever's on the background?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I'm really sorry, Mira. By the way, there's even more shards of when he put it back together. I have a theory that he just fucking, when he tried putting it back together, he broke it more.
I like her calm reaction. It's good. Semicolon P.
It's like, I'm really sorry, Mira. I broke your necklace. I was walking home and all of a sudden I blacked out. I guess I accidentally smashed it, and I couldn't find all the pieces. That was actually supposed to be a plot point later. He couldn't find all the pieces, so the power she got from it was gone for a while.
Let's take a moment.
He's upset. He's actually rightfully upset.
I mean, yeah.
By the way, at this point in time, I forgot the pigmentation for her hair.
I think you also forgot how boobs work.
She's got these, like, titties that are, like, right here, and they're just cones. So yeah, I forgot the pigmentation for her hair. Another thing I actually really liked about this comic, the only thing I liked about this, was I would consistently change her hair ties, depending on what chapter it was, and at what time of day. Because that's actually realistic.
I mean, I guess.
So, like, yeah, I gave you back your necklace, it looks like shit now. It's like, it was the weirdest thing ever. I woke up later.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was nighttime. I really don't know what happened, but I'm still sorry I broke your necklace. Do you like that truck?
Oh, that's a truck. I thought that was just a thing.
Okay, so...
Okay, let's stop and talk about the truck. Why is it halfway on the sidewalk? Does it have a flat tire?
Do you like how there's no perspective
Yeah.
for the road?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So...
Also, like, these are like 2 inches wide and 10 feet long. Not the other way around.
Dude, are you okay? I heard someone from our class, sorry, that says out, was found on a roof of a building and she was encased in stone.
She was dead! Literally dead. There's nothing coming back from that.
She looks really worried. What? What? Yep.
Okay, no.
Yep.
Jesus, okay, no, this is just her.
Also, another thing, I tried to make in every chapter, I would take a panel out of the chapter and put it as a cover, as a teaser, which only was like for about 2 chapters.
So this was the cover.
Yeah, well, I took that image out of the cover. So I was like, yep, they found her in stone, and it'll be weeks before they get her out.
She'll be dead! She's not dead already!
But they can hear her whispering something. Judgment is a snap away!
If she is encased in stone, where is she getting her oxygen?
From that hole in her mouth. I don't fucking know. Ugh. That's horrible! Let's just go to school. She doesn't care. Oh, and no harm done about the necklace.
The Nicholas.
And then there's this fuck, and he's like been watching them, and he's like, death. And that's the fucking end of the first chapter. Yep, that's the end of the first chapter.
So let's discuss.
Do you have questions?
No. I already know everything is terrible.
So, do you want to do another chapter, or do you want me to discuss what the fuck just happened?
Let's talk about what happened and then we'll move on to another chapter.
Alright, what happened?
Hell. Someone died on screen.
He murdered a girl!
And people are okay with it. They think that she's fine. It'll take a few weeks for her to get out, but otherwise she'll be fine.
Oh, another thing. I wasn't just watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I was actually watching also Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. Which,
Oh yeah, Season 0.
Season 0, which is the reason why I was inspired to do these game-like things. Yep, someone died.
Yep.
She's never seen again, so we just assume she died.
Did you just forget about her, or did you decide she was dead?
I just decided never to mention her ever again. In the newer comic, she's actually a lot more
Yeah, she lives a little bit longer.
Yeah.
She dies a little bit later, but you know,
Yeah.
she's still killed by the same thing. Spoilers.
No,
Oh, I guess so. You're right.
no, I haven't told you what happens to her, other than she kicks the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, yeah. Never mind.
That was just the first chapter. The music's done, so we're done with this chapter. Right on time too.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Let's listen to Beep Beep Blockway for the second chapter. You ready for the second chapter?
Yeah. Let me get my color back up. There we go.
All right. We need to open the second chapter.
Oh yeah, you're right. So we have to like close that, and then we have to go back here, and then go to chapter 2.
By the way, chapter 2 and 3 is going to be in the same area because chapter 2 is only like 8 pages. So how about this? A little more advanced for the drawing. This was the second chapter. Actually, like, people were anticipating this. Do you like the fucking horn hair? Only Death has the horn hair, not Naru. Although, however, it was planned that Beep Beep Lettuce. Now I'm not gonna actually unhear that. We're not eating cookies. Not
I'm
during-
going to eat a cookie.
You ate all of them!
Shut up! I ate 2/3 of it. Yeah, last night for.
Give me one.
I ate 4 this morning, and I ate 12 last.
Shut up.
Okay.
Alright, so, life and death! Alright. Chapter 2, Life and Death. Unknown enemy. Actually, the specific chapter titles are actually what the arc titles are now. Trial and Error is the first chapter and the arc. Unknown enemy is actually the second arc. But I'm just fucking impatient, so I made it the second chapter.
Wow.
So are you ready for this?
Do I have a choice?
No. We waste no time in introducing the rival character. He doesn't even have a last name.
I really like the face in his eye. The potential face.
Oh shit! There's something in there! What the fuck did I put in there? That was supposed to be important.
It just looks like a goofy face. Like an eye here. This is this big ass clown nose, and then his smile.
There was supposed to be something important there, and I don't remember what it was.
Well, good.
So I didn't actually make him a last name at this point. He was just Aurel. Everyone, I want you to meet Aurel. He's a foreign exchange student from the islands of Alessia. It's now the Isles of Alessia. I would like that seat.
Why is Naru constantly sleeping, and why are the Z's always different?
Because any anime protagonist always sleeps through class. Be glad he's not next to a window.
Yeah, because you couldn't draw that.
Shut the fuck up. By the way, the uniform is like this really fucking red jacket. He only keeps the uniform closed for this chapter. The rest of it, he becomes like a main character. So, he's literally the opposite to Naru. Where Naru has death.
Now he's not. Oh, that's. Wait. What the hell? What is the perspective here? What happened? Wait, is this Comic Sans?
Yeah, this is when I forgot what the,
Not what Naru's font is?
Yeah, I changed it. He has a specific font. He uses Blackadder, because he's fancy. We were actually learning about the Ilzans of Alessia. It was founded 5 years ago. I meant to say it was found 5 years ago, not founded. Because there was an entire society on there. Death! After school, we waste yet again. We waste no time for this character. He doesn't
really like
fuck
that.
around.
Oh.
Did you drop the cookie out from your mouth?
No, I spit out an ice cube.
Is it? Where'd you put it?
It fell on the ground. No, we have to talk about this time span. Hello, everyone. Meet Aurel after school.
This would have actually been a pretty good point to actually point out where he's from and give a little bit of foreshadow. But what the fuck is writing? After school, I have found him. Death. I like that I didn't do chibis. That was like, everybody did chibis on the forum, and I'm like, I refuse to do it!
So you just drew the top half of Lego characters.
He will be. Oh God, great! I love fonts on
Bathtub, bathtub, bathtub!
It hoits! It hoits!
He will be punished for the crimes he has committed.
Bathtub. Oh, not again! Bathtub, bathtub. It hurts! It hurts! Bathtub.
Oh fuck.
What?
You clicked out of the thing.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there we go.
You were pressing down.
Oh. I'm slipping! I can't breathe! It's dark, so cold, I can't see, I can't feel my body! Now I was fucking dead!
Wait, okay, so stop. This looks like Ringo Starr's MS Paint art. This right here is an eye, this is the nose, this is the mouth. And he's looking down.
I fucking hate you because now I can't unsee it. It looks like Ringo Starr now. No! Ugh! Death, wake up! And he's like, oh shit! He's like, Aurel!
I like how his eye goes from this to this.
You like his eyebrows? They're red.
No.
Does that mean he's a natural redhead and not black-haired? He's like, welcome, Death, to my chess game, Your End! So we get introduced to one of the main bad guys of the series.
Aurel.
Who is literally a Bakura knockoff. I will tell- oh, by the way, he's exposition man. He says a shit ton of exposition, while Death says almost absolutely nothing important. So, I will tell you the rules of the game. You have only 5 pieces. Bishop, rook, knight, queen, king. You have to keep your king at all times inside the castle. Only a queen can destroy the castle, but she can be destroyed by everything else. A rook can beat a bishop, a knight can beat a rook, and once your queen destroys the enemy castle, she is only below king. King can beat everything. Now this would have actually been pretty interesting parameters if I had actually been smart about it.
Uh-huh.
Here's the pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
A chess piece cannot defeat its counterpart. If they attack, they are not destroyed. Alright, let's begin this battle. I have to return as soon as possible.
I like the pink face of the, whatever the hell that is.
Those are veils.
It's a pink face.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh yeah, rook! Prepare yourself for battle! Your knight can overpower my rook, but shing! By the way,
He used the power that you can only use once per game on the first turn.
I know, right? Well, the thing is, if he, it's actually kind of a strategic move, because, now he has one less piece that can actually defeat the rook. But, okay, so here's something that's never, ever, ever put into the comic. They were given a stone each. These stones can be used to overpower a higher chess piece, but only once. And so it's like, what? It's time for you to die for the crimes your family has committed. He never explains it, and so we just assume he cheated. That was like the new intention is like, you fucking cheated? That means I can cheat too. And now here's chapter 3. I feel so cold. Someone hear me. Save me. Save us. Life and Death, Chapter 3. Broken. Are you ready to die?
No!
Nope.
Nope. Check Testa. That would have been a timely reference when this was put out.
Yeah. Nope. What? I'm going to defeat you, Aurel. I already know how. My queen, during these past 10 turns, has been slowly moving towards your castle. You're the dead one. There was actually supposed to be a few more chapters in between, but I was rushing these out.
10 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
String! Bishop! Knight! See my power now, Aurel? Oh god, I hate this. I will crush you, Aurel! I'm going to continuously say your name. Destroy his castle, queen! Did someone
Did someone die? Yep. They're ready to die? No.
Nope. Clash! I love this. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's just like an arm in the air.
And then there's 2 strikes. And oh no, something happened. The 2 queens fought each other and they didn't die and their masks fell off. Ooh, these are 2 important characters.
Wow, it's girl number 1 and girl who is this? Also, girl who is this has a weird shirt anomaly.
Oh my god, I've never noticed that. Alright, do you like their weapons? She's got a fork.
A fork with a dot.
No, that's a star. That's part of the background. She just...
Oh.
It's a Pac-Man. Do you like their broken masks on the floor?
I couldn't tell those were masks or anything. I thought it was just debris.
Okay. He's like, Mira! Oh, so I did change the color of her shirt. It's no longer, bluish. It's now gray. Green. That isn't the real Mira. She's safe in the real world. For real now. For now. Is that a threat? See how he gets, when he gets angry, he just gets more fiery. If he gets pissed off enough, he just turns into fire. I skip my turn. You are worthless and I will destroy you.
This is the turn. He could have turned the game around. But no.
Enough! Queen, attack his castle!
Let me guess, he's gonna act like really surprised that he dared to do that.
Yeah. I accidentally spittled on my glove. Shing! Crackle, 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 crash!
No, you can't go over that page. Yeah! Wow!
Just insert Link noise.
Yeah. Ah! It's yeah! Ah!
You're just really loud.
Yeah, I know.
And like, what are you smiling at? It's the fact that you think you can beat me. It's humorous yet disgusting. He really is super cocky and I hate him. I actually hated him when I first made him. Now he's actually one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, he's an asshole in the newer comic.
Didn't you notice that you haven't changed back to human form? There is a light. I found it. My way out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Exposition man. Oh, by the way, there's a shit ton of typos in this. I separated you from your human half in order to play this game with you one-on-one. You do not have the ability to remain in your death state, though I can last centuries. You are no mere mortal, though. You are only half human, as well as I. Your family generations who withheld the same power you have deceived and murdered and lied to many nations. My family line had no choice but to whip you out and all of your blood ties, and we were banished to Alesia. When I had learned of your—
I really like that. When
he had learned of your existence, I came here immediately and watched your progress until your powers had finally submerged. It's emerged. It's fucking deep. I, of course, took action, seizing the opportunity while you were unexpectant to challenge you and defeat you. This is what I have to do. This is my quest. It will not end until either you or I is dead.
Is dead.
But I find that you are a weakling, not worthy of anything. Your death will be slow and painful for the crimes your family has committed. Then my quest will be over. He's not personally done anything.
Yeah, that's the problem with vengeance plots over bloodlines.
This is one of my favorite parts, the next page, because it's so realistic and actually quite humorous in the wrong way. Where's Naru? Look down. Looks down. My king is Naru? It's just the whole like, where's Naru? Look down. Just fucking looks down. It's so direct and yet so stupid. Look down. Okay. He doesn't even have like a period or an exclamation point. It's just look down.
Just imagine it's like 2 seconds of him slowly dropping his head to look down.
Death, I will defeat you, for my king is Aurel! And here's actually one common sense. And that's gonna make you win how exactly?
Because he's gay!
It's because my human side has come to terms and realized long ago of my existence. Can the same be said for you and Naru? Where am I? Kill Naru, Aurel! Yes, life! He just, every time he yells, he actually makes, like, erotic moans. Oh, please don't. I wanna die. Oh, yeah, this is actually a reason why I had to do this page, is because, I actually had the contrast a lot lighter, and it almost got banned. So I had to, change the contrast. We need more music. So here's a nice little music to go off of to make things a little more serious. Nice.
Final destination.
So yeah, he's like, splurge, he kills him. So can you zoom in on the brown side of the board? So you can barely see it because the artifacting, but he's getting stabbed.
I like that, like, just, you know, the square.
That's his nose.
Yeah, I know, but it's all square.
As he gets fucking stabbed. Do you like his legs?
Yeah, I see that.
So he just stabs him with this extremely long-handled sword.
Oh.
It's not a spear.
That's how swords work.
Bathtub and sword. I win. That's the end of the series. That's it. Thank you for watching this stream.
He's just like, I won.
Alright. So that's chapter 2 and 3. Alright, do you have questions?
What? What? Bathtub.
He just falls over and he's dead.
He's just sleeping in class again, don't worry.
Don't worry, folks. In the English dub, he didn't die, he just fell asleep.
He's back in class. It's the next day.
This never happened. By the way, there's actually a change in his hairstyle. So you know how, like... Also, for some reason, I forgot to put his hair things on that panel. The bad guy won, right?
Yeah, I hope so, because
So-
Naru's an asshole.
You see his hair is like that shape for his his blue parts?
Mm-hmm.
That's what his hair originally looked like. I changed the style halfway through.
Okay.
Because I changed the way his hair bangs look. Murr! It was also supposed to be, that was actually supposed to be his enraged markings, however that stayed permanently.
It's just how much of an asshole he is.
He's always angry. Alright, are you guys ready for the 4th chapter and what the cover looks like?
I actually don't know, because at this point I stopped looking at the screen while you were copying everything over. Oh no. I forgot.
Life and Death! Chapter 4, A Lonely Victory!
So let's just spend an hour here talking about this.
I made it all in GIMP,
I
a
noticed.
shitty program. Actually, all of those colors have significance to the story.
I like the papyrus.
Yeah. Papyrus and Comic Sans.
Yeah.
So, the gold's actually supposed- each of these colors are actually supposed to represent a different power.
See, now, if you didn't have this stupid white out here on the edge, this might look like a decent thing.
Yeah.
Like, no text, no stupid white scribble of Naru crying.
He's not crying. That's his eyelashes. So, you ready for the next page? Chapter 4, An Empty Victory! No, it's a lonely victory. Alright. He is dead, which means I win! Thank you for stating the obvious! Not yet! They switch places. Clench edgy borders.
Oh, Jesus.
He shatters the blade with his hand.
Okay, I'm fine, don't worry.
Naru, step back. No, you couldn't have. I killed you. You couldn't have. In that moment, he knew he had fucked up.
just like the face of... What?
He's like, King! Attack, King! Destroy Arel! Kling! Splursh!
Splush.
Sprush! It says sprush!
I like this less than... Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah! Sprush! Arel! No life, stay back! Arel! Slytherin! That was the word. It's supposed to be sling! Fucking looks like Slytherin. This is the end. And he hears a cling! And he's like, wait a second. And they switch his places. And here, you see this moment right now that they're about to kill each other, but then they're just about to fuck.
What's the difference?
And I was like, oh shit, he switched places. It's like he's got his hand, he's got a shield, and he has the swords at his neck. What just happened? It's a draw. Their power is matched.
I don't know why I tried pausing it. It's going too fast. Pause it. What? Okay, so when it's Naru and Arel, they're not matched. But whenever it's life and death, it is matched. Is that what's happening here?
I think
Even though
so.
they're the same pieces?
Yeah, I guess. I still don't know where the heck I am. I guess that means we win by default, Arel, since Death cheated, switching places. That's my entire reaction to the comic. Let me read. Since Death cheated, switching places with his human side, you fucking cheated in the first place!
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Snap! This is a much better place than a battlefield to talk. Alright, you have questions, I presume. I will answer most of them. Do you like the fucking, just this power stance between the two characters?
Like how Naru is just standing there, like, terrified.
Death's just like, fucking, yeah, I actually was just about to point that out.
Yeah, it is an upside down smiley face on his chin.
Oh god.
It's the smiley face of pain.
Alright. Yeah, I need to get one thing out of the way. Where the heck am I?
And then just the reaction of both of them. Him, and then him.
This is actually one of the very few times we actually see the characters next to each other.
Uh-huh. They're slightly taller.
Yeah, the powered characters are supposed to be like slightly taller for some reason. Do you really want to know where we are now?
Gray. Orange field. What? What?
They were interdimensionally traveling, but I
Oh.
didn't illustrate that. Do you like those fires?
Yeah, totally.
Look over there and see. Zeroa, I see something over the hills. I'm busy, Jalendra. Find Gorum and scout the area. Please don't kill me, I beg you. You had your chance to run.
So much has happened in this one page.
Please look. Please zoom in on that body. That is one lit castle.
Okay, so let's stop here. This is my analysis of this page. Look over there and see. And then I guess this happens. But how I read it is look over there and see. I'm busy, Delandra. Like somebody's talking to him. He's talking to Delandra. And then this is Delandra. Dead. She's dead.
Zeroa, I see something over the hills. Please don't kill me, I beg you. By the way, this is supposed to illustrate that that life people could be evil. This character is actually a lot more fleshed out and more paid attention to in the new one.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually introduced in the prologue instead of halfway through the series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how I love how life squirms and hangs on, splurg, right before it is crushed.
What? What?
Please zoom out. He's like, are you about done yet? And he's like, what? I am so thrilled that Truth's chosen as a bloodthirsty, disease-ridden scoundrel. First you're chosen, then the black tear spreads, some dark power comes to the death bloodline, then betrayal from both families, and now a slaughter. We've doomed us all. Jeez, Delentra.
Great job, Delentra.
You really are, like, kind of laying it on really heavy. By the way, a thing is Black Tear is a plague that affects only life people, the life bloodline.
And it's much more serious in the newer one than it is here.
Well, it's actually serious in this one as well. It's basically a thing that rots your eyes out, and the rot spreads to your brain, and you die. And it's known for this, like, a streak of the skin. It turns out it starts to turn gray, and it begins to make the line down your face like a tear. Sorry, I had to burp. And she looks over the mountains. She saw something over the hill, and she was right. Guess who's on the scene? Do you like those orange and red stars? It's confetti!
I like how it's just like there's none in the background here. And also, I like how her boob is showing through her cape.
Mm-hmm. It's stuck to her boob.
Yeah. It's like wet.
Oh god, I just remembered. Okay, so at this point in time, I was finishing up with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And I completely and utterly ripped off the main bad guy. That design right there is just a complete and utter rip for the main bad guy, Yubel. My city! What have they done to my city? It seems that the Life family has slaughtered them all. What a shame! Kill them! Go Chaos!
Wait.
Scream!
Wait, where the... Oh, there's the kill them. I couldn't see that before. I like just the...
She's going after them. Swish! Flick and splurg!
Splurge.
She fucking kills both of them.
Gasp. Bathtub.
Bathtub. My favorite page! It's my favorite page!
Oh yeah, where he's reaching out to touch his ass. There's so much going on this page.
What darkness holds your heart? What familiar presence, my familiar one, how I long to return to you. Naru! Huh? Naru! I suggest we leave immediately for the fear that the Cretus come. We should return back to our own timeline. Do you wish to stay here and feel the Cretus's wrath? That's actually from the book series. Is these people that would go around the time stream making sure that people weren't fucking with time.
So let's just talk about this.
Yeah.
For a little while.
See, what I think is happening right here is the arm that's outstretched is actually going to touch his ass, and the arm that's down is just an extremely long arm that is touching his shoulder.
Yeah. It's going... It starts here, but then it goes down under the line of vision, then it comes back up along his arm to then go onto his arm there. It's good. I also like how his shoulder is just an ass.
Yeah!
That's just his shoulder.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Still, what was that? I feel like I know that presence. My familiar one, I am the guardian of your fate. I will protect you from the darkness, the black flames. My familiar one.
Yeah, okay, so that's what we're talking about, Smiley, is the fact that the thumb is for this arm over here. That, or he is reaching out his left arm, but it's upside down. He's one of those people who can bend his fingers backwards.
He's not pulling him over, he's saying, give me something.
Also, which way is Naru facing?
That way? We're seeing him from his front.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, by the way, my favorite thing is when they go in the portal, Arel's arm is just fucking sticking out as he goes through. And Naru takes one last look back. Screech! I arrive from the past only to see blackness? Wait, I hear people. Beeping sounds? Where am I? And thus starts the descending of the next few pages that are probably the worst written pages I've ever made. Mira stares. So that's what happened. Just a dream. No, I was so worried. Your heart stopped for nearly 5 minutes, and the doctors couldn't get you to stop moving. I'm glad you're okay.
So he was having a seizure almost, but his heart stopped. If anything, his heart would be going crazy. He'd be having palpitations. If you're having a seizure and you're in a coma, and all of your muscles are then you're probably going to be having heart spasms.
I need to show you one of the best explanations for this. I actually numbered these panels. God, I feel like I got ran over by a car. How long was I out? A few minutes? Hours? Try 2 days!
Why are you wearing pink?
He's like, what? 2 days? Immediately gets distracted because she's wearing a revealing outfit. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why are you wearing pink? Don't change the subject! What?
Why is she sweaty? Why is she... Okay, no, I think his concern here is legitimate. Why are you wearing flirty clothes if there was a possibility that I could have been dead? Are you a necrophiliac?
What fantasy were you living out while I was out, Well, why are you wearing such flaunty crows? Sorry, I mean flaunty clothes.
Flaunty crows? There's just a bunch of flamboyant crows around her.
Stop harassing me! Some of the girls at school said that a way to get a guy from a coma is to dress like this and they would wake up. I mean, I guess. The power of boners is strong enough.
Okay, so let's stop. Why? Why did you think that? What? I need you to sit down and... Why did you think girls think that way?
I don't know. I was like a young kid and I'm like, girls are like this, right? And I'm like, you silly head, I was kidding. I'm a guy, I do that.
Wait, what the hell? What? I'm trying to understand where this sentence is coming from.
He said after she's like, I thought that you would wake up when I dressed like this. He's calling her a silly head. I'm a guy, I do that. If I could use that excuse for everything I did, well, I mean, I could. But it would get a lot of people pissed off.
Jesus, I just flicked my mic.
I'm a guy, I do that. But seriously, you dressed up in that type of clothing just to wake me up? Stop slut-shaming her, she's beautiful. The thing is, that's actually a pretty good look. If I were to actually draw that a little better, that'd be actually a really cute outfit I would want to see on a girl.
Wow.
I mean, look at those dang bobbies.
I like how pronounced her collarbone is.
I'm trying to defend the fact that I might be straight. I'm trying to defend that. I'm not saying I'm gay.
Wow.
There is a lot of internalized homophobia with all this shit. Why? Does it look good on me? Oh, heck no. Thanks, I was hoping you'd say that.
What? What? His hair is going into his mouth. He's eating his hair.
I'm so glad I actually did eventually move on to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and let me tell you, I stole Yusei's hairstyle almost exactly on a character. Thanks, I was hoping you'd say that!
The pain, it is endless.
Please zoom out. Still, was it just a dream?
Okay.
And that's the end of chapter 4. Do you want to move on to a different song for chapter 5? Let's go with something pretty dark, pretty serious.
No, that's not enough.
That's too, I need something dark and serious and slow.
Fair.
Alright, you ready for chapter... Fuck?
Whoa.
I'm kind of sniffly today.
I noticed.
Life and Death, chapter 5, the passive threat. That's actually what the third arc is called. Because we essentially just got through the Arel arc. Now here's this arc. When I first released it, like, is that Naru? Is that Naru? Is that Naru?
Is it Naru smoking a Naru-shaped blunt?
Please look at his hands for a second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was born with an extra finger for snapping. So let's look at this character design for a second. So we have this really cool coat, and it looks like the Death family line symbol that Death has, except it's different. It has the arcing wings, but the middle symbol is different. As well as the fact that, look at this guy's hair, it's a lot more tame than Naru's, and his eyes are purple. Who could this man be? Find out next time!
I don't know. Nor do I care to learn. His belt buckle's sticking out.
He wears gold belt, just like Naru. Just like Naru! Alright, January.
I hate this day.
Please look at that calendar, please. Please look at that calendar.
January.
January.
Well, see,
Jahuexy.
Let's see, so that's
U-A-X.
X-Y. So that would be Jerry.
That's true. Naru only has 5 fingers per hand. We've only ever seen one side of his hand, though.
Yeah.
We haven't seen his other hand.
He could have a bisected finger that's like bisected down the middle.
I hate this day. By the way, zoom in on that. Look at that foreshadowing. Let's look at that burnt up picture, and then look at that. That's the rest of the picture.
It's a blunt.
It's like, but it has to come eventually. No. He's at his home. By the way, you never see that outfit ever again. I'm trying to be sad
Jesus
here.
Jesus Christ, I hate everything.
I fucking hate this. By the way, Naru's adopted. By the way, that's A-Dad down there.
Yeah, so let's start with this.
He's shaking
Is that a B?
He's shaking his hand. I'm trying to be sad here. I'm sure you are. I hate you, just to let you know. I hate you too. This is excellently flowing parent and child.
Both of those names above got autocorrected because Naru is a Finnish word.
What does it mean? Please tell me, Smiley.
Please tell us, or else I'll do it myself. My phone keeps sending me news updates about freaking Donald Trump and his tax policies.
Why do we care?
Because we have to live in the country that he's made.
That's true.
Do I have Google Translate directly? I do. Okay, good.
Okay, fine, we'll goggle it.
Goggle. No, stop. I don't care. Let's do Finnish. What? Do I not have Finnish on default here? Finnish to English, not to Russian. I can only slightly read Russian. Okay. Naru.
N-A-R-U.
Line.
He's a line!
He's a punchline. Because he's that dumb.
So this is extremely organic dialogue between parent and child. No.
Wait, let's stop and look at this.
I haven't even read to that part yet. It's like, can you two stop butting heads for once and play nice? We raised you to be better, Naru. Besides, a freeloader like you shouldn't complain. You're the one that adopted him! And then it's like, stupid adoptive parents.
Why is all of his self-narration in white text on gray backgrounds?
You guys are the worst in the world. I can't believe half the stuff you tell me. Why do you guys do like this? It's like you're purposely trying to tick me off.
Yeah, and then comes to the new rendition where A-Dad is just really somber and sad.
Like, he doesn't ask Naru what's wrong. Like the first thing, like when he comes home and he's all beating the shit out of him, he doesn't ask him what happened. He's just asked him, "Did you do the right thing?" He's actually a loving father. I got rid of the mom entirely.
Yeah, good.
I don't
She's
like
dumb.
her. I don't like her fake Aki hair.
I don't like her devil horn hair. It goes up and then down.
Also, can we please zoom in on that broken pot? That was supposed to be like he just breaks shit, I guess. Also, please look at Mira's fingers.
Hers? Oh no, Mira's fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The whole thing was, that down there was actually supposed to be her arm, and she's holding it like this, but it was so poorly translated.
Yeah, that looks like she has 2 pinkies.
She has 2 thumbs.
That too.
She's very well articulated. Alright. Fuck.
What?
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't put those in the right order.
Wait, what happened?
We were supposed to go to a completely different page.
Let's see, we're on 5, page 2. There is no page 3.
Oh fuck.
Page 3 got...
Probably moved somewhere.
Or you didn't have it up.
Probably. Here, let me do a thing. Technical difficulties in the stream!
You're gonna go to the freaking thing?
I'm gonna go to the actual thing.
No, it's fine. We can leave out a page.
No, it's actually, it's
that
really important.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm no longer in the stream. I am over here. Right here's my
It's
nose.
me!
This is my nose.
I'm the one taking over the stream now. It's my YouTube channel now. My city now, bitch!
Okay.
Oh my god. Right there.
Page 3. Yeah, just...
Oh!
It's in there. Oh, it's way down there.
Why'd it get moved?
Just refresh the page. Just F5. Why do you do this?
For some reason, it's not going up there.
It's because it's 5 p. Here, let me look at it. Let me drop it over onto this monitor so I can see what the hell's happening. It's because it's PPG3 instead of PGG.
Oh. PPG. Speedy.
And then F5.
Alright, now we can actually go to it. Oh, I guess fucking, let's just open it up.
Let's just like do this and then we'll start on page 2. There we go.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that.
Let me get my thing back open. There we go.
Alright. Fuck, you need to click back on there. Meanwhile, in the Fortress of Evil, it's time for his first test. Also, I ripped that symbol. For
What symbol?
The time symbol for one of the gods.
Oh, yeah, right.
First test this, first test that. Why, seriously, why do we always have to first test for everything? I already know what's going to happen to him. The only reason why you let me stay in is to spite Judgment and her foul chosen. Save me some cookies. I want to have them with the milk. Well, I'm sorry my chosen has ruined your day. Now someone please turn on the lights so I can show you all my plans, please. Fine, whatever.
Well, what a joke. What a funny joke.
Is this better for your taste? Okay, so here we're gonna analyze some things. So there's this guy that's yellow, and he's got this symbol, and he's a time guy. He's the main guy. Then you have this woman who's blue. She's got the life symbol. And you have Judgment, this red person who's got the death symbol. Now you have this orange person, which we have seemingly seen last chapter, and she is on the council. It's a fucking face! He's going, but yeah, also another detail to notice, the symbols on his chairs, one of them's lit, but the other one isn't. Alright. Judgment.
What?
Because he was saying, is that better for your taste? Judgment.
Oh?
He's addressing her.
Oh.
Iaizo and I have come to an agreement. If he were to be the first test, you would redeem him. That's Iaizo. It seems you are still proceeding to be redeemed. I accept, but your personal feelings must not get in the way, Iaizo.
Is Yaizo after Aki?
No, I haven't even gotten to 5Ds yet.
Okay.
Maren! Oh, it's like, my personal feelings. Morin!
Marge!
Marge! Marge! I am your wife! But Marge! Come to me, Morin! Daddy!
Oh, Daddy.
Fuck up! Daddy! Morin, leave now! Go! I'm not leaving you, Viral! I said get! This was a child death, except that the both of them survived. I censored that. I actually put an actual block over it instead of changing the panel. That's how bitter I was about it, because for some reason I thought child death was cool!
It still is, according to you.
No.
How many childs have you killed in the game? How many childs die? Several.
Not really.
Hundreds.
Not really.
Not in the game, but the story of the world. Hundreds are murdered. By one man.
This is the reason why Iaizo had to kill Morin, because he kept calling him Daddy.
Okay.
So he gets stabbed.
Somehow they live.
Why should I, the forsaken Iaizo, cast aside personal feelings when I have none to cast? So that means he's not actually promising to do that. He's just wording it like a politician. Then go, Iaizo. Be the boys' first test. Viral, you are coming with me.
Daddy sounds so wrong nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, Iaizo turns around and says, Viral, you're coming with me. Why, Dad?
Can you feel my pulse like that?
Yeah.
Good.
And what do you and what do you plan to do? Your power of being a chosen were taken away long before I lived. Ugh. Sigh. That may be true. Being that.
Begone, thought.
Begone, thought. And they have a stare down because they hate each other. I may have to call in an old friend. Please stop. So yeah, we get introduced to the final bad guy. He's not the final bad guy, but we get introduced to an influence of the final bad guy. That A right there, zoom in on that A. Zoom in on that ass! That's the symbol of the final bad guy.
It just looks like a scribble.
It's a nose. It looks like a caveman with a party hat. Sigh.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't shake this feeling. It's like I'm being watched. Closes the door, and he's like, oh, I guess I am being watched. The heck? People are really confused that was inside his locker. No, that was just the door open. And he closed the door and he's standing right next to him. I've seen many things. I've seen many things. I saw you call your dad Daddy.
No, he still has the fangs.
Yeah, but that's when he gets upset. Could you imagine growing fangs with you get upset? He is accurately like...
He goes from this to this.
The thing is, he can actually seamlessly change his persona. That was Aurel staring, and now he's Life.
Astounding.
Because Life and Aurel can actually simultaneously exist with each other. Naru, you don't have to shout. I'm right here.
Just... Oh, yes.
The ghost is flying away because he killed him. Hello, Aurel. Mm-hmm. It's rather funny. Bonds that people share. I'm trying to read that.
I have to, like, zoom in. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit more. It's not visible on stream, but,
whether it be friend or foe, it's like a beacon that calls us to each other. Wouldn't you agree, Naru? Oh.
You've never made that sound before.
Shut the f- I'm trying to accurately portray Life when he's trying to confuse people. Yes, that does seem interesting. It's kind of weird how we always bump into each other.
It's almost like we go to the same school.
People were like, when they saw this panel, they looked at Aurel and they're like, he's fucking gay. Well, we actually do have a persona in this series. We never made it that far, though.
Wow.
She got introduced this chapter, but we never made that far.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Aurel? I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but personal space, please.
I like that, that angle he's standing at. I like the angle both of them are at. How do arms work?
He's in his face. He's like, "Arr!" Sorry, I just have a hard time approaching people. This was the panel that convinced everybody that Earl was gay. Now, if you excuse me, I need to brutally murder a certain annoying person. And fucking Mirror opens the door and he fucking is slammed into. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Aurel. I didn't see you there. You knew darn well I was there. So much rudeness. And then Life's like, tell me about it. I couldn't properly illustrate. I need a drink. I need a drink.
You wanna take a break?
No, I mean I need a drink as in I need some hard alcohol.
Oh, Jesus.
Please zoom out so we can read the rest of these panels. So I didn't properly illustrate what they were trying to convey with their expressions, so that's why I put emotes over their heads. Naru-
I'm pretty sure that's pretty close. Oh, whoops. I clicked out of chat. Pretty sure that's pretty close to what that is.
What's that? He finds a piece of paper on the ground that dropped from Aurel when he got a fucking door slammed. And he looks at the pictures like, who the fuck are these people?
As he holds it up 2 inches away from his face. You have to like lean in this way. You gotta stop leaning out.
He's like, I don't know who these people are. Do you want me to spoil who those people are?
His mom and Fav.
No. No, actually no.
It's him and his girlfriend.
It's actually him and his sister.
Girlfriend.
As you can see, his sister has a black tear plague.
Well.
So it's like, oh no, some tragedy happened in his life that turned him from being fucking emo into being a gay-ass man.
Well, I can't believe gay comes from tragedy.
Ba-thump!
Bathtub!
Bathtub!
No, the feeling is back!
Make it stop! And it's like, Viral's right there. Shing! By the way, there's actually a hint of Archwing right there. The flames of the future. The red flames show what he really looks like. The black flames show the future.
Well, so artsy.
And actually what they really are on the inside, not really the future. This is the biggest panel page. Ba-thump is like, Naru, so I do care about you. He turns around, boom, he turns into life. And he snaps and the flames go away from touching him. But he immediately runs into them.
Why does he have a purple ring? Who is that?
That's not them. That's a new character. I want you to also notice something. When he goes into that flame, it actually shows him what he looked like in the picture. But look at his eye color.
It's green. His eyes weren't green?
His eyes aren't green. They're blue. What else is green?
Envy.
What did we just show that was green?
I forgot.
That symbol.
Oh, I forgot.
There's a connection between him and them.
Okay.
Then
is that his sister?
No.
Because she had purple hair?
No. Snap! And all of a sudden, wait, what happened? And we see this woman who has the bad guy symbol, and Viral's like, wait a second, I've seen that before. And he's like, what was that? That marking, I've seen it before. Is there someone who wants Naru as well? And I need to illustrate something. I can't believe Mira's fucking dead!
Okay. This is fun.
That is the end of chapter 5. Are you guys ready for chapter 6? Possibly actually one of the worst chapters. So also
the shortest?
The shortest. So that character was actually the character that can change into a furry. She gets cursed to be a cat for a while to hide herself because she's wanted. Her name is Kitty. Sort of play on kitty.
Wow. Unbelievable. How clever.
She has the power of both. That's why she's purple. She has the power of both life and death.
Wow. She's so unique. I'm proud of her.
But she's working for the bad guy.
But who is the bad guy?
The people with the A.
You're right.
She's being controlled. Alright, you ready for this?
Lucky Life. Are they in a casino? What is with the freaking playing card, The Bachelor opening looking crap? This looks like an opening to a season of The freaking Bachelor.
Instead of fucking researching gambling games, I made up some.
Like it was a sword through his head.
Yeah,
dead.
Actually, that is actually big foreshadowing. Really big foreshadowing, actually.
I hate this.
Why?
This is terrible.
Can we please play Mystic Cave Zone for this?
I'm trying to find Mystic Cave Zone.
You could just go to the fucking song.
Search it, since you have the keyboard.
Gabe Zone? Mystic Gabe Zone? It's the fucking... do you want to listen to the Mega Drive version or you want to listen to the remix version?
What's the remix version?
I
don't care.
Okay.
Wow.
Now let's listen to the remix version.
No.
It has better bass.
That means I have to, like, click it. Where the hell is it?
Go back to the thing.
No!
Go back to the bar. The bar! The foo bar. Alright, Mystic Cave Zone. Right there. Alright. Alright, so here's some things to point out. Arel, even though he's like 17 in this comic, for some reason gambles. 'Cause that's legal.
Stop. We need to address this.
Please scroll upwards to his face. Look
Like
at that eye. Where the fuck is his sclera? Do you like his piercings? They look like Dorito chips jammed into his ear.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, are you gonna do something, or are you just gonna sit there?
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so this is a gambling game on a different plane of existence. That, like, you have a poison needle in your arm, and you have about 11 seconds before it kills you. And he's trying to wait 10 seconds to get his money. And then you pull it out and you're fine. For some reason. It's like a magic needle or something. So it's like you got the ticking of the clock and then fucking... Yeah, oh wait, that's 12 seconds, he's dead! Ding! And then he's like fucking pulls it out. Look at that hand! Actually, look at the thumb and the finger.
Just look at the whole hand.
It actually looks kind of okay. A little bit okay. Not really.
Because if we do a finger count, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Everybody in this comic is six-fingered. Well, looky here, you've won again, as expected. Just give me the damn money! Give me the darn money, Avilodas. It's not like it'll matter anyway. I'm gonna end up killing myself someday.
Wow.
That's nice. I mean, that's also foreshadowing, I guess. Come on, Arel, old buddy. Buddy chum, pal chum, bread slice, home slice. You can't give up. You still have a challenger waiting. Remember, I brought you into this neon light world. I can take you back to the store. And also, you have another grand fact. I own you. Fine, I'll follow. He's like, excellent. All right. The person challenging you to a game is named Ike, nicknamed Folly. This person is a newcomer, fresh to the neon lit world. You're really obsessed with that word, dude.
Neon lit world?
You'll... Fucking, what is that? You'll squish Ike in no time. Some people think I got the nickname because... Please scroll over. Because every game Ike plays in loses. Where is he? She is ready to win her money. Because he didn't fucking actually look at the paper. Please look at the folder, and it says she's a female, and
she's 17, and she's gambling.
Just like him. Ike, Folly, no last name. And I have this moment, that's when I started using Chibi. So like, she stares at him angry, and he's like, "Are you Ike?" She's black!
Wow.
Before I actually knew how to draw black people, because I was a piece of shit.
Before you knew what black skin color actually was.
Yeah.
This is more just, I guess, like...
Tan.
Mexican? Latin American?
Yes, I am Ike. You must be the remaining loser, if I'm not mistaken, and I really am. Excuse me? Oh, by the way, she used Jokerman font.
I see that.
You aren't really that lucky, Arel, I can tell. Which leads me to the point of thinking, what is his secret? Why is he alive? And it occurred to me that living has something actually to do with it. He's like, silence! Also, zoom in here.
Onto his face?
Zoom in onto his face. Do you see that? Do you see that? It's the A.
Wow.
I'm fucking shaking your hand. I'm excited.
Nice to meet you. Don't put my hand in your mouth.
Alright. Oh, so I hit a nerve? That's pretty interesting. I've never seen an opponent get riled up this quickly. Then let us begin!
She didn't even do anything to anger him. She just said, oh, you're not that lucky.
He's like, what the? And this is exposition game. Also, that's her actual true font. Jokerman is a disguise font.
Wow.
The game is fairly simple. The rules of the game are, when you and your opponent only have one die, both of you roll the die simultaneously. If your opponent rolls a higher than a 4, you lose. But if your opponent rolls lower than a 3, you win. Vice versa, for both players. But let's stay up the stake a bit. If one of us were to roll a 1, that person who would roll the 1 would face dire consequences. I'll take over from here, Arel. Let's begin my way! But you see, I've already mastered your way of playing, life. Oh yeah, for some reason I watermarked this page.
Where?
Right there in the corner.
That's a watermark?
Yep.
How?
It was a watermark. I called myself 3-Side Productions.
Wow. Let's do some freaking some.
All right.
It's fitting.
All right. You ready for the final page?
Oh Jesus! Is this the final page?
Yeah. I seem to recall you playing a game of chess with a very handsome young man. Tell me, life, how did you find death? And then we reference back to that chapter, and he's pissed off. He's like, "I will only tell if you defeat me," and that's the end. Do you have any questions?
No, I hate this.
Thanks, I hate it. But yeah, so that's the end. I wanna die. So, actually, I wanna show you guys something. I have,
Do you have other photos on the drive?
Yes, I do. I have artwork of some shit.
You'd probably want to close that, maybe. I don't know if it'll open a new window or not.
So, I actually have some pictures I gathered up for...
These are PNGs, though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me...
Oh.
Okay, let me do something, then. If we're doing PNGs...
Alright, so... This is later. Artwork.
I have to do something here.
Before you do that. Okay, you could do that. I was gonna actually load it up to a different piece of artwork. I don't wanna die. So, this is all the artwork I'd managed to recover.
Okay, so let go of my arm. Because I have to, like, edit the scene and then freaking...
These are artworks I actually managed to recover off of my computer. Of just regular artworks of the characters. This was actually part of the reboot. I gave Arel a last name as well as I changed it as his design. In the reboot, he was actually an adult and the other characters were like 13 and 12. I did that because I'm like, I don't want people shipping Arel and Naru together because gay is bad. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gay.
Oh wait, let's do the thing on this screen. I'm just gonna, the boop. That's good enough. And boop. Okay, there we go.
I need to open the rest of the images.
Okay, so just press enter.
Alright, so that's, let's explain each picture. So we have that one, which is a design I made. This was like a while later, when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible looking. That was Arel's, what I designed him to look like later. Please zoom in. I started to use thinner lines. I was starting to get a concept of what things were.
Still looks terrible.
It does look terrible. Then, and this was actually a part of a different story. I was actually going to scrap the entire project. Don't. I was gonna I scrapped the entire project and I was actually just gonna make the story about Arel himself and how he gets to America. And this was his, like, he actually has a brother. I changed it to where his brother was Naru, who ended up accidentally murdering by taking his spirit and reviving another character. The implications of the life powers were actually a lot more dramatic in that series. In order to revive somebody, you have to focus on a spirit and take their life instead. However, when he was doing it, he thought about his brother, and he accidentally killed his brother. This was kind of like just an art piece between Arel and his brother. This was the design, the newer design of what he would look like, of what Arel would look like. I actually still like the way this jacket looks. As well as this was the lineup. I was trying a new style. This is the lineup of the characters of that comic.
I see. You're trying to go for a more comic style.
I was trying to go for a very simplistic comic style that was a lot more recognizable. I went with this small child, and then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't go this direction.
Yeah, actually, me too. So, I want to go back in time. This is actually kind of a revisit to the story of me, that was like the logo I made for the story, as well as, this was like his final outfit he gets. And this was the names of the different arcs. There was Trial and Error, Unknown Enemy, Passive Threat, and the Nega Ante. I dropped the first part because I got rid of that character, so it's only the Ante. But, Passive Threat was about introducing both Kiri and, Iaizo. And here's the main bad guys. The main bad guys of the series. You have this guy, his name is Raven. And you have this person who is Chaos. Complete and utter rip off of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX bad guy, Yubel.
Wow.
Down to the hairstyle. Exactly.
I can't believe this is his first iteration.
And then I was like, yeah, they fuck. They're in love with each other.
Wow. I still like the stars between the moon.
Me too. It's probably the most detailed thing I've ever made. Look how small her waist is.
Unrealistic standards.
And, then there's this piece where I tried to actually redo the opening. It's like, a long time ago, when the years of the earth were young, lived an ancient bloodline whose powers were immense. These two lines have joined together in life, in death.
Should be life and death. Because you have together in life, in death.
I'm not defending any of this. So yeah, this is the story. Do you guys want to see, exactly what I've been changing this to? Cause
if you want to show it, you can.
I do want to show it. Let me get onto this side.
Okay, does that mean I have to, do a thing?
No, I just have to go into my, Oh wait, yeah, that would be my drafts. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep it a surprise. You guys won't be able to see it until I release it. So, if anybody wants to reference back on how bad my art is, this is it. And, we finished. This is done. This is all the lid content we ever have. Except for those bonus chapters that I'm never gonna release. But yeah, thank you for watching. It was a lot of fun, and I also hate it.
It's terrible.
Goodbye.
No.
I'm saying bye because I have done a terrible crime, and the least I can do is tell them I'm never going to do it again. So fuck off!
Wait, what? Okay. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button.
Wow.